business in China. So we have three basic trends. One is about the cloud services. So the data center is becoming bigger and bigger. So here in Europe, we're talking about 1 megawatt or a few megawatt heat load. But in China, we're talking about hundreds, thousands of megawatts. So it's huge. Normally, we're talking about we start from 10,000 racks to 50,000, 100,000 racks in a single data center. So the scale of data center is a little bit different in China. It's huge, huge data centers. Of course, we have another trend, which is the fog computing. So you have a lot of smaller containerized or modular data center deployed in your communities. That's another trend. Of course, then you have legacy data centers. So you need the challenge of a PUE to retrofit, to have a better PUE on the existing data centers. So these are the three major applications we see on the market. Not only scale, I mean, maybe you can imagine in China we have a 1.4 billion people, so scale is there. But also technology innovation now starts in China. For example, in data center, China is the biggest renewable energy country in the world. So in terms of capacity of solar and wind energy, China is number one in the world. So Alibaba, they started building data centers in the region where we have very rich renewable energy power plants. In this area, which is in the northwest of Beijing, where China will have the Winter Olympic Games, they have very rich resource of solar and wind energy. So they built this data center 100% with renewable energy, and of course using direct fresh air. So the PUE is as low as 1.13. So this is a very, I would say, energy efficient project from Alibaba. If you look at the coolings and powers, they are the state-of-the-art technology. Another one which is interesting, this is in southern part of China, which is the climate is not so cool. It's quite warm and humid. So they use this technology. So they put the cooling condenser inside the lake. So this is a huge lake. So they use the lake water to be the free cooling resource. So also achieve one of the 1.17 PUE. And this is one Baidu, the search engine company, data center in coal-rich area. So this area has a lot of coal mines, and the electricity generated by coal is quite cheap. So they set up this data center in this region, but using an indirect adiabatic cooling solution. So also achieve a very low PUE, 1.15. So this is just to show in terms of technology, especially in terms of cooling, China is in the same pace, let's say, with the other part of the world. So we have very innovative data center facilities. And then look at AirSys. So as a cooling solution provider, why AirSys can be so competitive. So of course we are benefiting from the scale of the market. We're benefiting from the technology, let's say, requirements from the customers. And then of course we are also benefiting from our capacity in terms of manufacturing and R&D. You know, in China, we have 5 million engineers every year graduated from the university. So in China, we have a very rich resource of engineering people. And we have more than 500,000 students every year coming back from US or from Europe, from the university, educated abroad, and then come back to China and joining this the human resource for the Chinese companies. And of course, China is, let's say, we have the world #1 supply base, supply chain. Especially if you look at the air conditioning business, most of the global companies are manufacturing in China. So we have a very, very complicated and very competitive supply base. So all the components like compressors, fans, and so on, so we can easily source them from China with a good quality, with a competitive cost. And in China, in the last 5 years, if you look at the numbers, we are supplying many of these large-scale data centers. And one of the biggest, not one, the biggest co-location company is China Telecom. So maybe you don't know this, but the China Telecom, as a telecom operator, they are the biggest co-location data center operator in the world. In terms of square foot of space, in terms of number of racks, China Telecom is #1. So we are supplying more than 5,000 rack units to this single customer. Every year is about 1,000 units. Every year about 1,000 units. Of course, we are a company more than 20 years old. Through the 20 years, we are supplying to various international clients with a wide portfolio of products and solutions. I think Airsys is one of the few cooling suppliers globally offering such a wide range of product. I mean, we start from the cabinet cooling up to the big size chillers. The last 10 years, we are very actively expanding our international footprint. So now Airsys is operating in UK, Germany, North America, Brazil, Singapore, Turkey, Australia, I mean, all the major geographical regions in the world. So we are not only, taking advantage of this China scale and manufacturing capability, we'll also aggressively build up our local capability to be a local player. So here is some of our cooling solutions for data center. So on the left-hand side, you can see we have chillers, air-cooled, water-cooled, free cooling chillers, dry coolers. On the right-hand side, we have different kind of cooling solutions: crack, in-roll, in-rack, adiabatic, direct, indirect, refrigerant pump, or different kind of cooling solutions. We are also one of the major telecom cooling supplier globally. We're working with many global international telecom operators. In UK, we're also working with British Telecom as one of their major cooling supplier. We're working with the major global player in the medical equipment cooling. Reliability, energy saving, and intelligent control. These are the three key value of our solution. So a little bit about Airsys' European operation. This is the 3rd year we are participating in this data center world, and this is the 5th year of our operation in UK. So we started from 2012, and so far we have installed about 1,000 units, different kind of cooling products units in UK only. And we have a team who can do, let's say, turnkey solution for our customer, from site survey, quotation, design, installation, commissioning, and services. So we are not only selling products on the market, we are providing a turnkey, a full solution for our customer. Yeah, we have some interesting references in UK data center, and we also have references in Germany for data center. These are some of our customer references. They are telecom operators, banks, financial institutions. So that's basically what AirSys is doing on the market globally and in Europe. Any questions? Yeah. Welcome.